Satan's gooey. John Carpenter movie I haven't seen. That's rare. I actually don't know why I've never watched this one. It's not like I didn't know about it. Father usually fall asleep there with a plot point. Alright, here's our protagonist. No, here's our protagonist. Hairstylists, what were you thinking in the 80s? Donald Pleasance in a horror movie fighting evil. Never seen that before. Right? Words, words, words. What are you saying, though? Alice Cooper. The Alice Cooper. School's out, Alice Cooper.
We believe nature is solid and time a constant.
No, we don't. Nobody's thought that for a long time.
Because our logic collapses on the subatomic...
Oh, it's a... Okay, I get what he's doing now. Got it. Gotta say, the places probably look better. Inside's nice. You know, fresh coat of paint, maybe clean the mold off. My God, the man collected Beanie Babies. Okay, we're still doing titles. We've had actual scenes. Yep, she's with someone. Gonna have to kill him. Stop with the credits already! Are we gonna keep doing this the entire movie, like every 2 minutes, more credits? We could just put them at the end.
Not everything can be proved. We've sought to impose order on the universe.
Yeah, stupid universe. What, none of you have ever seen a nun before? I still don't know who our main character is. Why can't we hear what they're saying?
But he left a diary.
And why do you need a physicist to explain this? More credits!
1,000 miles per second, and is just now reaching us across the vast expanse of the universe.
What's with the ants? That's the second time we see ants.
Apparently he lived here for over 30 years.
By himself?
Once a week.
Nice of you to light the candles before you got here.
Who knew about this? Only the members of this forgotten sect.
And the church didn't wonder what was going on here?
The sect had enormous power and authority. Their
Why?
actions were never questioned.
Yeah, but why? The hell? It might actually be hell. Gatorade of the gods! Okay, but why do they need a physicist? Why not just take it to almost anywhere?
Greek. Numbers. It's not easy to decipher.
What?
The
Yeah,
original. What is it?
that's kind of why you're here, I think.
It started a month ago. What started?
And what are you feeling?
They materialize into reality, either dead or alive.
But it doesn't make sense.
That is the entire complete point. It does.
Yeah, I once heard somebody say, if you understand quantum physics, you don't. I don't know anybody's names, except the professor.
I have serious plans for the weekend.
4 o'clock, Walter, Barrett's office. Oh, I gotta ditch papers to get his back.
Can we slow down a second?
I'm Brian Marsh, by the way.
Hi, Brian.
Catherine Danforth.
Brian, Catherine. Got it.
Barak's ruthless. He wants philosophers, not scientists.
My friend
How does that
is
work?
brilliant. I start seeing old-fashioned classical reality again.
That's because you live in classical reality.
That no one who looks like you, Eric, seems to settle down in our end of the building.
So Brian's an asshole.
What happened?
You
talk
said something
numbers, you
stupid.
get romantic. I was hoping that you would need some help with your theory and that maybe we could discuss it over dinner or something.
So after you fucked up the conversation, now you're asking her out?
Excuse me, sir. Is there some reason why you're not telling us what we're going to be doing?
In time.
I mean, they're gonna find out when you get there. So whatever's down there is starting to change things, it's starting to emanate something, and now you can feel it up here. Cool. Why ants?
It's your disbelief, stubborn faith in common sense that allows his deception.
What the hell?
Live smaller. invisible.
I'm always weary of anybody who says, you know, common sense, like, you stop using it. To be fair, though, people claim to use common sense when they really don't.
The outside world doesn't want to hear this kind of bullshit. Just keep it locked away. You've already managed that for 2,000 years.
Okay. So you do know what this is, or you're trying to prove what it is.
Actually, I was hoping you'd have a cup of coffee with me again.
It's starting to become a habit.
12 seconds later.
That's some cup of coffee. Yeah, we're totally waiting for something to align.
Good morning.
Waking somebody up like that, I never understood, because there's every chance you spook them and they swat the coffee away.
Need sleep.
Everybody.
Tell me next time, if there is one. Or the time after that. Or 2 years from now.
You're making a lot of assumptions about this relationship. So... we're kind of... Wait, that's Alice Cooper, right? He's... pale. That's makeup, right? It has to be. I know they're going to explain everything, but they haven't really said anything. And I kind of want to know what's going on. Or enough to have a guess. That ain't creepy at all. Wow, okay, so I mean, it's the church bankrolling this, so yeah, they're going to bring in equipment, and they can finance this. It's not like they're lacking for money.
This place gives me the creeps. It was abandoned.
Well, not quite. Wow, we're bringing all the equipment in here. Is this still a church? Is this a place you can visit?
Well, what are we actually doing here?
Okay, the students coming in because he asked them, I get, but him just coming here and not knowing anything?
Science marches on.
We got a ton of characters, and I think I know maybe 4 names. I like the concept here, though. It's like an expedition, but it's just in a church in the middle of, what, I think it's LA?
What are they doing? They're watching us. They started...
We can establish that, yes.
So anybody know what this whole deal's about yet?
Not a clue.
Nobody's got a clue.
But you're working with a priest. Wow, okay.
We're ready.
You're all wondering why I've gathered you here. So, you want to tell them now what they're doing?
Strength.
He?
I can feel it all around us now.
Feel what? I love that there's no actual interface, it's just text on the screen. Ew. How'd those get up there? Magic, yeah, I know.
I hate to tell you guys, but this is real bullshit.
Dude, you're in a church.
I know there's a reason why nobody's opened this thing yet, right?
Yeah, magic.
But I still don't understand why we're not taking direct samples. I mean,
What do they think it is?
differential equations?
A book written 2,000 years ago.
Did that kind of math exist? So I was wondering why this came up when I was looking for cosmic horror movies. I think I'm starting to understand it. There's like a scientific explanation. It's not really fantasy, but it's just like a science. Okay, the guy's outside, the worm's on the windows. At least you're acknowledging the weirdness. Hey, there it is. I'm sorry, is the thing in this tube Satan? Satan's been living in LA?
Looks like it can only be opened from the inside.
What? Why would... If that's supposed to be the devil, why would you make it so you can only open it from the inside? Is this the cartoon we're showing, really?
Down there, they want to.
Are you guys rotting?
I used to break out when I was 12. Doctor said it was homosexual panic.
What? You broke out because you were afraid you were gay? You can hear those better if you actually put them on your ears. Somebody crucified a pigeon. Well, not your god.
Hail Satan.
Buddy, you may want to bum rush him. Not bum rush. That was bad choice. Alright, that was perfectly avoidable. Stabbed with a bike. I can honestly say I've never seen that one.
A life form is growing out of prebiotic fluid. It's not winding down into disorder. It's self-organizing.
What?
A star fall from heaven unto the bottomless pit, and he was cast out as water from the flood.
Yeah, that's the devil.
This is crazy.
You're in a church running experiments on magic fluid. I think you'd be a little more open-minded about this.
I've been carbon dating the corrosion on the lid there. Talking about 7 million years.
7 million?
Yeah.
So that thing predates all of humanity. There's something. If this is, you know, a devil juice box here, should people be alone down here?
The father of Satan, a god who once walked the earth before man but was somehow banished to the dark side.
Okay, so we're definitely going cosmic war here.
He was of extraterrestrial ancestry, but a human-like race.
I feel like we're veering into Scientology territory here. Or Mormonism. Was not expecting that. Where's that dripping out of? Or up? Had nobody noticed that?
Okay, so we broke a few laws of physics here.
You guys got an eye wash station? Because she just got Satan juice all over her.
Keep the secret and hide it from civilization until man could develop a science sophisticated enough to prove what Christ was saying.
Something like this can really fuck up your weekend.
Weekend? Try your whole career.
Within the darkness in the hearts of men. That was more convenient.
Than saying ancient god, aliens, that kind of thing.
Sleep until now.
Yeah, but why? Why is it waking up? Also, all these scientists, all this observation, nobody noticed the thing leaking out the top?
Everybody's acting like we should really be taking this seriously. You two aren't taking this seriously, are you?
Can you explain some of the stuff going on here?
What are we supposed to do? Just go back to work?
Everybody's been asking what's going on. Now you know.
A strong one. Some kind of kinetic emission came out of it.
Kinetic emission?
If it can, without outside intervention.
Psychokinesis.
Did you just prove
yes. Energy.
Telekinesis? Honestly, it took a little bit to get here, but I like that we're here now.
You missed the big history lesson.
No, she is the history lesson.
Anyone ever tell you that you could pass for Asian?
Okay. So most of the guys here are idiots.
Thank you for taking the time to share your thoughts.
But to be fair, though, he didn't ask your opinion.
What's it doing?
Reaching out.
He's probably tired of being stuck in there for 7 million years. So far we're trying to prove that the devil is real, Christ is an alien,
Susan?
No, it's the thing that's wearing Susan. Is she giving something off that's making the beepy ping beep? Was that necessary?
Every particle has an antiparticle.
Antimatter.
Its universal mind resides in the mirror image instead of in our universe as we wanted to believe.
So heaven is not a place on earth.
Why weren't we told the truth?
Because you said it yourself. You're selling a product.
Only the corrupt are listened to now.
What do you mean the corrupt? They're the ones that are helping you prove this.
Colder in here. Suddenly, as if...
It's almost like you have the Prince of Darkness in the basement.
You're out of your minds. This is a joke. This is caca.
No, what this is really stupid, because you've all been seeing all the people that are surrounding the building, right? And you decided to talk out here? If that's your last word, I'm going to laugh. Turn around and... Oh, I thought he was going to get stabbed there. Okay. Okay, she's doing the crazy eyes. Bugs! Again, bugs! Is this going to be death by bug? No. Again, perfectly survivable attack. So it turns out we don't need salvation. We needed math.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, about 20 minutes ago.
We tried to talk him out of it, but,
Oh, is he reading like the energy coming out of that thing? Is that how he controls it? The bug's eating him? Is he? Was he actually getting a transmission from, like, a few years from then?
if I don't come back, you can have my Porsche.
You have a Porsche? Damn, she's making good headway translating all that. So wait, did she not know about the meeting, or she... Okay. If I knew I was going to be sleeping in a cot, I would have asked what we were going to be doing that was so important way before we even getting there. What in the world is going on?
What were you dreaming?
A VHS signal.
Anyone in close proximity has the same dream.
Real? Okay, that's why they're called that. So there's a scientific thing going on here where the future's trying to contact the past?
Excuse me, but I...
Of course we are. Why does it always throw up whenever you're going to possess somebody like that or pass an infection? Like it's always vomit.
Collins?
Mr. Beardsley? Yeah, where'd she hide the body, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? She didn't. Once again, it's not that the devil is a genius, it's that other people... Can you possess a dead body?
Oh, 45 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, a solid 45 minutes. That's a full night's sleep.
I just want to go home, but then none of this is really happening.
You're not going to get to do any of that.
This looks like a figure of some kind.
You know, I gotta close my
It's a
eyes.
cross. Like, what do you mean a figure of some kind? You're in a church.
We're having a meeting in the lab. Lisa.
Oh, crap. What's she doing? She's just typing the same thing over and over again?
Lisa?
No, that's a Lisa puppet. I live. Oh, crap. By the god plutonium? What do you mean the god plutonium? Are we supposed to nuke this thing? Kind of looks like Linda Blair now that I'm looking at her. More possessed or killed? Does it sound like she's slurping?
Not like a dream. Like something else.
Okay, so are we all on board with the
I
supernatural
had a dream,
elements
too.
here?
Almost as if I were watching something pre-recorded.
It was.
A shared vision of something that is yet to occur.
Or somebody's trying to get in touch with you because y'all fucked up.
Perhaps photographs, video signals. From where?
The future.
No, it's pronounced the future!
For what purpose?
Could be a warning to show us what's going to happen. A sort of remote camera view of the future.
Look, all the weird shit you guys have been seeing, this is not the weirdest thing.
Maybe the generator's failed. No, it looks more like the unit downstairs was cut off.
What do you mean the generator's dead? There's light everywhere. How did you move that?
Come here, look at this.
Even for a John Carpenter movie, this is weird.
Ready for death.
Jesus Christ!
Nope. I mean, that was nice of the devil to at least, give him a heads up. Alright, now the devil's just fucking with them. Is that for you or for somebody else, buddy? Was a problem. Is there a phone in here? Satan's gooey. Yep, slow, dramatic reveal, yes. Not that things were going great, but now we have a new problem. For being a bunch of smart people, y'all dumb.
It's in here! Don't come in here!
Oh, he's gone. Padre, this is kind of your area of expertise. Can he only spit a little bit of that juice at a time, or... Oh, so even killing him doesn't kill him. Father, come on. Like, the one thing that you could do... Ugh. Oh, it was a mirror behind him. I thought it was somebody else. So, if a little bit of the juice... The juice possesses them or controls them, what happens when you get, like, all 55 gallons in there? Do you become, like, super possessed? Or pregnant, apparently. Great, we learned nothing.
The sun's coming up.
So, it's the devil, not a vampire. Anybody guarding the front? Yeesh. So you got put in the microwave on high for more than 2 minutes.
I'm sorry about what I said before.
You're just saying that because they're
engage it at
possessed by
all.
Lucifer.
Walter! Walter!
Ooh. We're gonna do a dog soldiers and like break through the walls to kind of get back with each other.
Where are you?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Why not? You're stuck in here with them as well.
Can you dig through and get me out of here?
Can they dig? Can you dig?
I'm gonna try and dig through!
How long will it take? A couple hours?
Hours?
Oh, great.
Possession hit him a lot differently than the other ones, and I'm kind of curious why. We've established that they're outside. I don't know what you think you're going to get out of this. This may not be the dumbest plan, but... No, actually, I take it back. This is the dumbest plan.
You guys seen any movies you like?
Oh my god. You're So, 1999. I hate to tell you this, but we do not have the power of tachyons in 1999. Okay, a couple of hours because there's a brick wall there. I thought it was... Okay, that makes more sense.
You probably think that none of that matters now.
Actually, kind of doesn't.
But you're wrong. It's the only thing that does.
How about survival? Can we work on survival? That seems like something that we could also focus on. And, you know, just really... There's a lot of brain power in this room, but I'm not seeing it applied. And a little hydrocortisone, that'll clear right up. I feel like the story lost a little bit of momentum here. I feel like we were doing really, really good, and then, you know, things...
It's Kelly. She's changing again. The swelling's gone down, as if the liquid was absorbed into her system.
Oh, right, that's why she would look like she was pregnant. She was full of Satan
Also,
goop.
I knew I'd seen it before.
You've seen something like this before? I can't take the devil seriously with a ponytail and that cut. Flail around a little more, I'm sure that'll help. He is an asshole, but at the same time, I kind of feel bad for him. Why were you not doing this a day ago? His neck's already broken. I'm not entirely... That's another one. What is... I was about to say, what's your deal, but got it. I feel like you could have been helping the whole time that you were just in there complaining. Nope, not you, not you. Father. You know, when they were talking about mirror particles, matter, antimatter, all that stuff, I thought the mirror thing was just a metaphor they were using to try to explain it, not this. Do you need a bigger mirror? Oh crap, there's one in there. Have we considered just burning the building down? Oh, handy! Also a sledgehammer. You should. Huh. Can we try breaking the mirror, or is it not breakable anymore because it's technically not a mirror? I was going to say decapitation will pretty much kill anything. Apparently not this. We're actually going to get to see Father here. Oh, we are! Oh! That's a big hand. Do something. Anything. Oh! I don't know how smart that was. It worked. But she's not going to be okay on the other side, is she? What about all the people outside? Oh, so no more Satan. Nice. So they're still getting class credit for this?
We stopped it here. Through the grace of God.
So what exactly is going to be the official explanation here? Because you got a bunch of dead bodies and a missing person.
She died for us.
That's the creepy part. I don't know if she's dead. I also was wondering, like, if you alter it, does that mean the transmission never happens? And apparently you can just change Steve!
Gentlemen, the crap has literally been scared out of me.
Ah, jeez. Of course you get me right at the end. You know what? That was really interesting. I love that combination of, like, the science and the fantasy and the religious horror and all that stuff. I do think the third act dragged its feet a little bit, if that makes any sense. But overall, it was fantastic. I had a great time. I can finally, add this one to the John Carpenter movie list. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.